Hey everybody, Billy Watkins here with the Whole Package by Premier Packaging. Today I am in our manufacturing facility in Louisville, Kentucky. A lot of fancy equipment here, a lot of stuff going on, and none of it's possible without the people that make it happen. So we're going to be talking to some of those folks today. I hope you enjoy.
All right, here we go. Thanks for letting me share your desk. I'm here with Jason Stinnett, our site manager, right?
Yes, sir.
For Premier. You've been with Premier since 2008, like 16 years, long time.
Yep.
You and I go back. I mean, I used to work in customer service. Mm-hmm. And you were the guy that always would come and say, hey, you screwed up your job ticket, right?
We still do that.
Good. Those, some things never change, right?
Right.
NOCs, you know, those were the days. And you've had a series of jobs here, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, kind of walk me through. Where'd you get your start?
At Premier, I started in the design lab.
Okay.
And then I went into manufacturing. That's my specialty. Where I came from, that's what I did. So, and then over time, as people, you know, through attrition, you know, I picked up more responsibility. As people retired or moved on, you know, I took different positions.
Did some cost estimating.
Yep.
Converting manager.
Yes, sir.
What do we mean by that, converting manager?
You're taking a substrate material. Yeah. In our case, it's corrugated. We convert it from sheet form into finished good form to sell to our customers.
So you've had a career where you've gained a lot of knowledge and experience, mm-hmm. right? How do you think that obviously helps you and with what you're doing today, right?
Yep. So it helps me understand what the hurdles of the employees in the facility are going through daily. You know, it's when you understand what they're going through, it helps you manage them and helps, you know, work them through their careers.
Because you're basically directly supervising like 150 people, right?
Roughly, give or take. Yeah.
Is that a high point for you in your career? Has it ever been more than that, or?
For a little while, filled in as a regional over 3 facilities, but this fits me more.
The single site.
Correct.
What's the secret behind managing that many people?
The human element, being humble.
Right.
You know, I came up like they did. I worked night shift here for years. Worked on, you know, work centers just like they do. So understanding what they do daily,
right,
you know, helps me understand, you know, and understanding people's personalities and, you know, life experiences.
A hello and a smile and a pat on the back goes a long way.
Yep.
A lot of times. So this, you're managing this site. This site has changed quite a bit since we've been here, right?
Yep.
But and I don't think it's a stretch to say it's kind of we're darn near state of the art, right?
Yep. I'm guessing roughly 18 months ago.
Okay.
Did about a little over a $20 million upgrade to the facility. Basically, every corrugated piece of equipment in here was replaced. The plant their arrangement for efficiency purposes was changed. So we were doing roughly 40 million feet. Now we do 60. So
big increase.
Yes.
50% increase.
Yes.
And how many machines are we running out there with those upgrades? And
so you're running one rotary die cutter and 3 flexos.
Okay.
We have a specialty gluer. We haven't upgraded that yet, but really there's no need for it handles the capacity it has currently. So.
How do you go about setting efficiency goals for that new equipment?
You know, OEM maximum speeds. You know, it's business mix. So what kind of order sizes you have, order changes you have.
Right.
So it's work center by work center. You take into consideration a lot of different things.
You, in your former life, you came from a big integrated, I guess, right?
In this building, actually.
In the same
Started
building.
In this building in '96.
Just every time you think you're out, they suck you back in.
Right.
So with what Premier does, though, it's a lot of changeover, right? I mean, it's a lot of different jobs.
It is. This facility is actually with the triplex of Louisville, Cincinnati, and Indy plant.
Yep.
They've changed the mix around. We do some smaller orders, but it's starting to trend to the larger order sizes. That's part of what's helped us get to the increased output.
Now, in addition to the 150 folks in this site, and you're managing our production facility here in Louisville, but are you often in communication with Indy and our other?
So there's 6 site managers,
Yep.
6 of us, and yeah, we interchange. We communicate between each other, help. More output. There's some junior employees. There's some senior site managers to me that have been in the business longer. Right. So yeah, we share information and support each other,
so that we're all kind of on the working towards the same goals and doing the same kind of things.
Right.
For
yeah,
success.
and we have some similar work centers. So if one plant gets overloaded, the other plant can support to keep the capacity. Customer, today's world, got to have everything right now. So the shorter the lead time, the happier everybody is.
That was the other thing you used to tell me is if my job ticket was wrong or no, we're not going to make that date.
Right. Yeah.
But we worked through it. What do you foresee in the future for Premier and manufacturing for us?
Continued growth.
Yeah.
I know we met this year and looking to over time add some more facilities. For our specific plant here, I would look to see a 5 to 10% footage increase.
Wow.
By the end of the year. So.
What's the coolest thing in terms of the technology that we've added that's maybe just a little bit outside of the box, not just making a box? And what are some of the?
Well, all the new equipment with all the new computer technology, things have. So when I started on a machine, you wrenched everything.
Right.
You literally put a wrench on things to change sizes. You just have touch screens now.
Yep.
You touch it, tell the computer what to do. It has different languages. You can change languages on the touch screen and do the same exact things. So that automation piece has made things much simpler.
Right.
So.
And in terms of just learning curve to operate the machine, I mean that's.
So the learning curve is heightened, but the physical demand on the human body has dropped. I remember when we used to hand feed work centers. Everything is pre-feeders, automatic palletizers. You're just loading the machine with tops and bottoms, and it does everything for you.
So you'd say also not only has there been a increase in output, but the quality of the product's probably better because of it, right?
Specifically structure, but yes, the machines we have now, the structure is much superior than what we used to run.
Awesome.
So,
what do you? I mean, you've been here for a long time. What do you like most about it?
Oh, it's the team environment. Specifically my facility. We've all been together for 15 to 20 years. Even one of my managers was in this building with me from the previous company, and then the other manager was with Premier since 93, I think 92, 93.
A lot of history.
So, yes. So, and we're all in the similar age group. We're traveling through our careers. Kids are roughly the same
growing
age.
Up together,
a lot of commonality.
So that family feel.
Yeah.
We say it, and it's not really a cliche.
Yeah,
it's true,
right?
Jason, thank you. It's like two guys with sinus congestion.
Yes, sir.
Doing an interview. You gotta love it. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
So now I'm joined by Tiffany Reed, a CAD operator here at Premier. Tiffany, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
We've just been chatting a little bit about your history with Premier. You've been here 11 years.
11 years.
That's a long time.
It
That's about
is.
that. I've been here about the same amount of time. So we started
congratulations.
close together.
Yes.
And you started out in the plant, right?
Yes, I have.
On a taping machine.
Yes.
And that was that an old machine?
It really was. It was the Straub taper.
Yeah.
And I just really liked that little machine. I wanted to cry when they took it out, but it's
So
okay.
it's no
I had to
longer
move
here.
on. It's no longer here.
So we said goodbye to that, and you've moved to some other machines out on the production floor.
I did. After that, I moved to the carry-on.
Okay. And were you operating these machines, getting them set up?
I started off as the second helper, and I moved myself up to the first helper. And then I wanted to move on and do something else, so I moved to the CAD room.
So we're standing in front of a production CAD table,
yes.
right? I was asking before, do you have any idea what CAD stands for?
You know what?
Because we always
I'm going to look into that.
I had to ask, a computer-assisted design, does that sound right? I think that's what it is, computer-assisted design.
I'll go with that.
Okay. I'm sure someone will correct me. They can send me an email if I'm wrong. But yeah, I had no idea until today that that's what it meant. So
that's pretty cool.
We learned something continually. So how'd you become the CAD operator?
Well, I signed up for it when the young lady that was actually on it, she was moving on to something else.
Okay.
And it was up for grabs, and it looked like something that I wanted to do.
So you saw the opportunity?
I saw it.
Went for it?
I went for it.
What was the training process like?
The training process, I had a really great trainer, and the young lady was here for a long time.
Okay.
So she was hands-on with me. She worked with me. She trained me for like maybe a week.
Okay.
And I was good to go.
Because it's a fairly there's a process to it, right? You're pulling up files from a computer, picking the right job, I guess, placing the right board combination down. Give me a little rundown of what it takes.
It's super easy.
Okay.
First thing you do is when you get a job ticket, you're gonna look at the spec.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at the job ticket. You're gonna read everything before you get started. It's going to tell you where that file is in the computer. You're going to search it. It's going to tell you what board you need, what grade of board to use. Right. It's going to tell you if you need to put like cracking peels on there.
Okay.
So it gives you a whole description on your job ticket and your spec. Once you read all that, you're good to go. So
having a pretty good attention to detail, right, is important.
You have to pay attention.
What other skills does it take?
To be able to do, paying attention to be able to do something on your own.
Right.
You don't really have to have nobody to direct you to what you're doing. Long as you're reading and you good with directions on your own, it's like a leader skill, because you're going to lead yourself.
Right. I like it. What is the point of running jobs on the CAD is small quantities, right?
So, yes, it's small quantities, but it may be something made up. If a machine's out there running an order,
right,
and say they short, and it's cheaper and it's faster for me to run the rest of it on the table, then I can make that up for them.
Okay, so it gives us a lot of flexibility of being able to fulfill a customer's order without having to reset up a machine, rebuy sheets, and you're here ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Do you have the opportunity though? I mean, you said it was kind of a leading yourself sort of thing, but is there teamwork involved?
It is, because I have a scheduler to actually schedule he's scheduled for the CAD table. So if I have some big quantity things that actually need to be glued, I can also tag it and send it over to assembly for them to glue them for me, because it'll be faster to get the product out.
Yeah.
Because it's a team thing, because they have the people over to do the glue.
Yep.
So, and if I do it, I'm like a one-person thing, so it's going to take time.
Right.
So it's kind of time-consuming. So it is a team effort, because I can send it to assembly, and I can call one of the forklift drivers to come and get it. They would take it over, they would hand glue it, and we'll get it straight to the customer.
Everybody
it's way
pulls
faster.
Together and get it done, right?
Yes, it's a team thing.
And I'm sure it depends on what your run quantities are, but how many jobs do you do on a daily basis? Is there an average number?
There's really no average number, because it really varies sometimes. Because I may get something thrown in her. It may be something, and it's pretty cool because we might not have a die for something, and it's a small quantity,
right,
and I can just run it on the table.
Dies are expensive, right?
Yes, so it can cut costs.
I know that CAD, and I'm sure you probably have to do it occasionally. I know that the CAD
table is kind of incremental to what I do with bin boxes, because we're always getting samples cut for test fits and that sort of thing. So we'd be nowhere without you guys.
Right. So it's good to feel important.
It is. I try that every day. But I appreciate your time today.
Okay.
It was good talking to you.
It's nice talking to you.
Before
too.
I let you go, though, what's one of your favorite things about working for Premier?
Oh my God, the people.
Yep.
Yeah. When I come in, and I'm a morning person anyway, so everybody is like super nice. I mean, I'm talking about second shift, third shift, because I get to see everybody.
Okay.
So when I'm coming in, third shift's leaving, I get to see, but I love the people.
What do you do to get to be a morning person? Because I don't have that skill. I need that.
I think it goes with age. Coffee and age.
I agree with you on the coffee.
Yes, coffee and age.
Oh, God, so I have to get older to get better.
No, the older you get, the better. But I'm strictly a morning person.
Okay.
Strictly a morning person.
So I'm not going to come at you in the afternoon then. You've crashed at that point.
I won't crash until I get home,
okay.
though. Because the home scenery, I'm like, okay, I'm home. So I kick, get off your feet, and then that's when I crash. But I'm really a morning person.
I love it. Tiffany, thank you for your time today.
Okay.
Keep doing what you do.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all, too.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, here we are on the manufacturing floor in Louisville, Kentucky. I am joined by Willie Jeffries. It's the Willie and Billy show.
Yes, it is.
Here we go. You're a forklift operator
Yes,
for
I am.
Premier. We were just talking a little bit. You have been here for 18 years.
Yes, sir.
Started in 2005. Did you start as a forklift driver?
Yes,
So you've been here doing that the entire time.
entire time.
Tell me a little bit about your day-to-day.
My day-to-day is going from anywhere from picking up finished goods, moving product around, straightening up the building, stuff like that.
Yep. So as machines are running orders, pallets are coming down the line, they're tagged, they get to a little takeoff area, you're picking them up and taking them down to shipping, to be sent off to our distribution facility up the road.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
How long do you think it took you to actually get good on a forklift?
Well, actually, it took me I would say, it took me about 3 weeks to get actually good. 3 weeks.
To feel comfortable with it.
Yes, I think I was born for this. Because it just came natural, just like that.
Very nice. Because it's not exactly driving a car, right?
No.
I mean,
Totally different.
what do you? You're maneuvering around a lot of people, other forklifts, expensive machinery.
Exactly.
What is your tip for maneuvering in those tight areas?
Slow down.
Yeah.
Do not get in a hurry to do anything.
So, Willie, since you've been here, what's the biggest change you've seen in terms of your work and being a forklift operator?
What's the biggest change?
Yeah.
Well, the biggest change is we got rid of the gas forklifts,
That's what I was thinking.
and that's the biggest change, and I love it.
So we went from propane to electric.
Yes.
Other than the obvious difference in that, any difference in driving?
No, not at all.
But one of the biggest benefits is just the cleanliness of it, right?
Exactly.
And do you go all day on a full charge?
Yes.
Because I know probably one of the most obnoxious things when you're on a forklift is you're in the middle of something,
Exactly.
you run out, and you got to go get a new tank. That's never fun.
That's not, yes, exactly.
So that's been a pretty awesome investment that Premier has changed over to those electric forklifts.
Great investment.
What's your favorite thing about working here?
The people are like family here, to me.
Right.
Because I've been here so long. I know everybody. I know,
Kind of hard not to get to
with
know
everybody.
Yeah.
And some places, you're not comfortable with everybody. I'm comfortable with everyone here, and I love it. And that's why I've been here this long.
Yeah.
You know, I get along with everybody, work great with everybody, and everybody just fun to be around.
That's a great feeling to have, to actually
Exactly.
come to work with a smile on your face.
Exactly.
Leave with a smile on your face. A beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate it, Willie. Thanks for talking to me.
Oh, anytime.
All right, good deal.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we are in the production facility at 3900, Premier's Louisville plant. And I'm joined by Cindy Spurlock today. Thanks for joining me. Are you
You're
excited
welcome.
about this?
Very.
You've been thinking about it all day?
Yes.
Waiting for it to happen?
Yes.
You are our shipping manager here at Premier, right?
Yes, I am.
Describe a little bit about your job, what it entails.
We're responsible for all incoming and outgoing product. We make sure everything's loaded and unloaded correctly, make sure all the processes and procedures are followed. We put away the raw materials that we unload. We're responsible for locations.
And now some of that, in terms of raw material, you're talking all of the blanks that we're getting in from our corrugated vendors.
For assembly department, their foam, their supplies. They have PE foam, PU foam, the glue that comes in, the ink that comes in. We're responsible for unloading all that and putting it away.
How many different items are we talking about here?
100 or so.
Quite a few.
Yeah,
quite a few. I mean, I have a hard time keeping track of my keys.
Yes.
Typically. So,
Yes.
I mean, how are you doing that on a daily basis?
Scanning into the system. We do a lot of Excel reports, spreadsheets. We document everything. We track everything that comes in and out the door.
Everything electronically. Everything's got a tag basically, and everything's got a place to go, right?
Yes.
So we don't lose a thing.
We don't lose anything. It's
I love
all
it.
tracked.
How long have you been with Premier?
18 years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty darn good.
It's been a long time.
How'd you work yourself into this role?
Eager to learn different roles, different areas. I started in the assembly department.
Right.
And I went into purchasing for a while, and then I went back to the assembly department, and an opening opened up for shipping. So I jumped on the chance to switch to shipping and learn the shipping side.
To get yourself a nice wide breadth
Yes.
of everything we do here.
Yes.
So without mentioning customer names, is there a particular solution to a shipping or receiving issue that you're particularly proud of?
Not so much related to the customer, but the one thing that proud about the most back there is we've improved on production like 50% outbound without adding any additional labor to shipping to get that out the door.
Wow. So you've increased your output
by 50%. Yeah.
but not with headcount.
Nope.
So
No.
a good, efficient
Yes.
way of doing things,
Yes.
right? What do you love most about your job?
The people. I really enjoy working with Premier Packaging.
Yep.
The people here, they're very friendly, very family oriented. I think that's the main thing I like the most about Premier is the family oriented, the way everybody works together.
Keeps you coming back for more, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Cindy, thank you very much for talking to us today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Yep.
Until
Will
next
do.
time. Thank
Until
you.
next time. Thank you.
It was great talking to some of the fine employees here at Premier. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm Billy Watkins, and this has been The Whole Package by Premier Packaging.
Do you have comments, questions, or ideas about this topic? If so, we'd like to hear from you. Please visit primpack.com/podcast to let us know what you think. Thanks.